Racer stock cars make a feature from back on July 20. Dixon leads them coming out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and the race is on. Still side by side for the leads. They come through the corner in turn number 2. Kuhn put a little bumper on the back of Dixon. Now moves to the inside trying to make this pass. Stiegel also moving up. David Davis a couple of spots from the back, moves up into 4th as well. As they come through the corner, Carter moves to the 5th position as it looks like Dixon will lead lap number 1, followed by Kuhn and Stiegel, Dixon, Carter, and the 111 of Newman. Down the backstretch they go after lap number 1. Dixon showing the way on the high side, loves to run that high lane as he comes out of turn number 4. Greg Kuhn not too far away in that second spot, just behind him about 2 car lengths away. David Davis moved up from that shotgun position and moved up 3 positions very quickly at the drop of the green flag. Looks like that 111 making an excursion off of there of turn number 3 and then off of 4. Able to keep it going as Jason Newman nearly takes it off the banking, but able to keep it back on the track. Dixon, you love to see that left front tire as he comes to the corner. Watch it when he comes through 1 and 2. You can nearly see that left front tire going up into the air as he came through 3 and 4. A little more traction coming through turns 1 and 2. The track's still a little tacky right now, so they're going to get a lot of grip when they come through the corners here at I-35 Speedway early on. Dixon again being the leader from the drop of the green flag and continues to lead here at I-35 Speedway. Your current points leader in the number 88 car and last year's track champion in the USRA American Racer stock cars. Dixon, Kuhn, Stiegel, Davis still, Carter right behind him, and the 47 right now Jason Newman, then a final position coming through turns 3 and 4. Again, Dixon bicycles it coming out of 1 and 2, really gets that left front tire coming up into the air as he comes through turns 3 and 4. You can really see it right there coming out of turn number 3 and into 4. As we are at the halfway point, 7 laps down here at this 15-lap feature for the USRA American Racer stock cars. Jeff Dixon pretty much a 3 or 4 car length lead, now about a 5 car length lead as now Stiegel moves up a little bit on Kuhn to try to challenge there for the second position as they come around to complete lap number 8. Stiegel's definitely making up some ground. Here comes David Davis, and it looks like Kuhn looping around in turn number 2, loses ground. Here comes Stiegel. He'll move to that second position coming out of turn number 2. Davis comes up to challenge for the 3rd position as well as they go into turn number 3. Good battle for the 3rd position now as Davis puts his sights on Kuhn trying to take over that 3rd spot coming to the start-finish line. Davis in the 22 car, Kuhn in the number 6 car. You get a lot of loose coming through, and that 6 car goes a little bit high this time as well, coming in on turn number 2. Stiegel, your second place driver, right up front now. It's been Jeff Dixon again from the drop of the green flag as he completes lap number 10 with just 5 to go. David Davis trying to close in on that Kuhn on number 6 car coming out of turn number 2 now down the backstretch. Davis in the 22. Davis a very quick competitor always here at I-35 Speedway. Jeff Dixon really got it handled coming through 1 and 2. He's definitely got a groove going on through all the corners here at the track. Really has it figured out. This is a track that he and I-35 Speedway just seem to fit together like a hand in a glove. Here he comes out of turn number 4, showing the way, and it looks like that 111 off the track there again in turn number 2. Jason Newman taking an excursion off the banking there in turns 1 and 2, gets it back on the track again as he keeps his foot in it one more time. Caution flag was nearly ready to come out. They have 2 laps to go, this time by as Dixon comes by. 2 more laps to go. Be looking for the white flag for Jeff Dixon, number 88 cars. He's getting ready to lap. It looks like maybe lapping Jason Newman. He's got another couple of laps to go. Dixon, your leader, brings it out of the corner. Kuhn trying to catch up to Stiegel. Good battle for second now as the white flag comes out for Dixon, your leader, as he comes by the start-finish line. Here's that battle for second. Kuhn looks to the inside of Stiegel. Can't make it this time by. Great Coon right on the back of Stiegel for second. Here comes the leader out of turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Jeff Dixon who gets the win. Good battle for second. Here they come out of turn number 4. Moving inside is Coon, side by side for second. At the line, the drag race, it's going to be Stiegel who edges out Coon, followed by David Davis in the 22 car and the 111 of Jason Newman. How about a big hand for the driver, the number 88, Jeff Dixon. The number 6 cars, we get ready to set them free for green flag racing. It'll be 12 laps to decide it. Here they come out of turn number 3, out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and we are underway. Rocky Rhodes, the lead on the outside. He's going to challenge the inside, and here comes Elmer Fudd. 3 wide for the lead, and Fudd moves to the inside. Elmer Fudd to the inside line, trying to make the pass and get up front. Rocky Rhodes to his outside, but it's going to be Elmer Fudd who will lead lap number 1. Little spin, a little contact towards the back of the field as a car getting collected down there. It looks like Rocky Rhodes down there in turn number 4. Running up there in the second position, made some contact. Again, you got to watch for that 22 on the inside. Elmer Fudd, 4 feature victories so far this season, off to a great start at the drop of the green flag last time by. Here they come out of the corner looking for the green flag. It is out, and we are back underway. Wow, Elmer Fudd to a different zip code going into turn number 1. He is pretty much checked down on the field. Here comes Clevenger and Mickey Fleetheart. Fleetheart on the inside. Clevenger tries to follow suit as well. Can't do it this time going into turn number 3. Up front, though, here he comes. Elmer Fudd with the lead coming out of 4. Elmer Fudd, your leader. Mickey Fleetheart now into second. Clevenger making a bid there for the 3rd spot. He'll try to move up inside, making the pass. He's going to be able to do so going into turn number 3. Not going to be able to this time. Looks like he's not going to make that pass, or nearly over the banking in turn number 3 as they made the move to the inside, the outside line, side by side. Now Clevenger moves into 3rd as those 2 cars, Fleetheart and Clevenger, battle for second. But up front, it's Elmer Fudd all by himself running up front. Fudd comes out of turn number 4, leading his way down into turn number 1. Elmer Fudd again with 4 feature victories so far this season. He's got 3 laps down in this 12-lap feature race for us tonight. Again, great battle for second between Fleetheart and the 7 car. Clevenger side by side moves to the outside, shuts the door on Clevenger coming through 3 and out of turn number 4. Damon Clevenger in the 6 car, Mickey Fleetheart in the 7 car. They've been going after it lap after lap for second. Fleetheart trying to hang on for that second place finish. Clevenger trying to make the pass so we can get up there, maybe challenge Elmer Fudd for the lead. Clevenger goes to the high side, thinking about side by side for second, not able to do so as Fleetheart shuts the door on him coming out of 4. Down the backstretch they go. Elmer Fudd brings it out of 4, still showing the way. Again, that great battle for second rages on as this time Clevenger will try the high side on Fleetheart coming out of 4, side by side for second. Clevenger trying to move into that second spot. Fleetheart are battling back to the inside, but Clevenger is going to take over the position coming out of turn number 2. Meanwhile, there's your leader flashing by the start-finish line, Elmer Fudd, who may put a lap on the field as he comes around in a couple of laps here in this 12-lap feature event. 7 laps down with 5 to go as Elmer Fudd, very quick from the drop of the green flag, takes it out of 3 and now out of turn number 4. All by himself in a different zip code, takes it by the start-finish line. 4 laps left for Elmer Fudd. And he is going to lap the field as they come by, I believe. He's going to get the pass towards the back of the field. We'll see if he's able to do so. He may lap nearly the entire field. How about that for a run? Sets his sights on the number 1 car going into turn number 1 out of turn 2. Makes a handy pass to the inside. No problem at all for Elmer Fudd. Always hooked up at this track. They'll have 2 laps to go this time by. Elmer Fudd with 2 laps remaining. Clevenger in second, a distant second. Fleetheart in third, a little ways back as well. But looking at a couple lap cars in front of him, able to make the pass. He'll look for the white flag this time by. 1 more car to negotiate to the inside line. If he is able to do so, he'll have clear sailing ahead, and he does so. Coming down now into turn number 1. Elmer Fudd, one more lap to go. Fudd takes it out of turn number 2. Very quick down the backstretch into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, looking for win number 5 on the season. It's going to be Elmer Fudd who gets the win. Clevenger a little bit further back there in the 6 car will come home in second place, and Mickey Fleetheart in the 7 car will be your third place finisher as they get the checkered flag this time by. And Shawnee Lanning in the 09 car. John Ross starts inside row number 3 in the 64 next to Leroy Morrison, the Caney man, the number 50. Row number 4, the J90 of Jordan Dawson and Chuck Atkins in the 32. Row number 5, Brad Sheets in the 4 car, Jared Weidman 3W. Row number 6, the 9 HJR of Cameron Haynes and John Marshall in the J3055. Green flag is out and we are underway. Bobby Lopez got some pressure right behind him. Michael Knight and Ricky Bobby right on his tail near 3 wide as Morrison or Shawnee Lanning in that group trying to make it by into that second spot. But Bobby Lopez challenging on the outside, trying to take the lead. And now a car slow as Haynes shows up just a little bit. And now they're really bunched up in a high-speed traffic jam coming out of 4. Lopez comes by first. Shawnee Lanning now challenging for the first spot as she comes out of turn number 2. Morrison, very quick. He's moved up into 3rd. Ross to his outside. Here they come out of turn number 4. Lanning side by side. Little contact with Bobby Lopez, but she'll go the lead. Here comes Morrison moving up into 3rd. Lopez spins right in front of the group. Everybody trying to thread their way around him, and they do so. Wow. What a great display of driving as everybody trying to get by Bobby Lopez. Your leader. So Shawnee Lanning, a very slow pace down the backstretch for the restart. 50-50 tickets on sale here on the front stretch. Walk home with a ton of cash here tonight. Get your 50-50 ticket here tonight. There's Heather Reber in that gray hoodie. Make sure you head down there and get your 50-50 ticket. Walk home with a ton of cash here tonight. Here they come out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and we're back underway. Shawnee Lanning with a great start up front. Ricky Bobby and 50 of Leroy Morrison side by side. Bobby goes very high through the corner. Also, Michael Knight having some trouble towards the back of the field. He's going to be all the way back into about the 6th or 7th position. Leroy Morrison now up into the 2nd spot as he comes out of turn number 4. Shawnee Lanning showing the way with Morrison, Ricky Bobby, and Ross. Dawson just a little bit further back in the J90 as they come out of the corner. Ross gets a little out of shape coming out of 2, and here comes the J90 moving up very quickly of Dawson. Jordan Dawson makes the move to the inside line, now moves up into the 4th position. Ross is going to battle back to the inside for that spot as he come out of turn number 2. Ross, a very quick competitor here at 35 Speedway in the 64 car. And here comes the 4 car also. Brad Sheets has started towards the back of the field inside row number 5. He's making his way up very quickly through the field. 5 laps down in this 12-lap feature. Shawnee Lanning showing the way with Leroy Morrison in 2nd. Ricky Bobby in the 3rd spot. And Dawson in the 4th position. Ross back in 5th. Sheets in 6th. Sheets is going to try to make a move. Couldn't do it this time as it came through turn number 3. Shawnee Lanning taking that low side line. Normally she likes the high side, but definitely finding a lot of speed down at the low side line tonight. You're with a lot of grip on this track here at I-35 Speedway. Morrison taking the high line. As you can see, distinctive 2 lines here at the track. Morrison, a great drive here in 2nd position. Leroy Morrison in the 2nd spot. Now Lanning pretty much checked out on the field as she takes it into the low side again. Morrison tries to take the high side to get the momentum coming out at 3 and 4 to try to shave off a little real estate on the leader, Shawnee Lanning. Lanning in a points battle right now, trying to hold on to that top position and get a track championship here at I-35 Speedway. Again, through the low side line, 8 laps down, looking at 9 this time by with just 3 to go. Shawnee Lanning has been very quick from the drop of the green flag. Started outside row number 2, but wasted no time getting towards the front, and now finds herself with just a few laps to go looking for a feature win. Shawnee Lanning with 4 feature wins so far this season, looking for one for the thumb here tonight. 2 laps to go. She'll get the white flag this time by, and a car going up in smoke down the backstretch as a ton of oil hits the turn 3 banking. We can see a lot of dark fluid hitting the banking down there in turns 3 just before you head in there, as one of the remaining for Shawnee Lanning trying to get win number 5 in the season. Leroy Morrison in the 50 car, the Candyman, looking for his first feature win of the year. Ricky Bobby doing the same back there, as well as Jordan Dawson and the rest of the group. Ross Sheets, a little bumping and beating back there because everybody kind of slow behind Lanning, setting the pace. Ultra slow pace coming through down the backstretch and into 3 and out of 4. She'll try to beat him to the punch. She'll do it. Coming out of turn number 3, out of 4. She hits the gas, and we are back underway. 2 laps remaining for Shawnee Lanning. She takes the low side line, which she's done all night long here tonight at I-35 Speedway. Lanning again to that inside line to look for the white flag, this time by for Shawnee Lanning. Leroy Morrison in the 2nd spot. Ricky Bobby back in 3rd. Dawson and Ross again side by side back for 4th. Still battling back. Here comes Sheets also in that group. But here comes your leader out of turn number 3, out of turn number 4. One more corner, and here she comes. It's going to be Shawnee Lanning who gets the win. Win number 5 for Lanning. Morrison will come home 2nd, followed by Ricky Bobby. And it looks like Dawson just beats Ross at the line with Sheets just behind him. Haynes back in there as well. He made a great row number 1.
I didn't see it. And I popped it together. It's like, oh. I hope we can fit it in the back seat of my car.
Ron Hill, 9 feature victories here at I-35 Speedway. Looking for one for the other thumb as a green flag comes out and the race is on. Younts also with a feature victory here as well, as he goes the inside line, tries to take it. Riley Fuller making a big move on the inside, but here comes the Monkey Man, the outside line, as they go side by side for the lead into turn 3. Younts and Hill side by side as they come out of turn 4. Chase Galvin taking a little excursion to the inside line. He's going to come through turns 3 and 4, but it's going to be the 72 of Ron Hill taking the lead as he comes out of turn number 2. The Monkey Man with the lead coming through turn number 3. Out of 4, 12-lap feature event. Ron Hill, your leader. Blaine Younts right behind him. Christian Heisel in that group. Also Riley Fuller in the 4th position as a 4-car breakaway for the lead. Also, here comes Albert Curtis as he's going to try to make his way up into the top 5. Ron Hill, very quick from the outside line, started outside row number 2. Heisel looking very quick as well in the 27 car. He's going to move inside Younts and try to take over position number 2. Side by side as Heisel now has to move back into 3rd as Younts able to hit the gas a little bit harder. Younts is going to set his sights on the inside of Ron Hill. Is not going to make the pass, though, this time by as they come out of 4. Heisel takes a peek to the inside line, though, as he came out of 4, not able to make the pass. Boy, a sheet of paper maybe separates them, but here comes Younts to the inside of Hill. Side by side for the lead as they came out of 2. Now still side by side for the lead out of 3. Out of turn number 4. Ron Hill and Blaine Younts side by side for the lead. Great race as they come down into turn number 1. Hill trying to keep that lead, but Younts thinking other things, and a spin down there as Albert Curtis spins down in turn number 2, and the caution flag comes out. 10 of Albert Curtis brings out the caution flag here. Ron Hill, the Monkey Man, your lone occupant of row number 1. Younts and Heisel side by side. Bo Wells has made his way up there very quickly as well. Riley Fuller in the 17 car. Here we go, looking for the green flag restart. We get it. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. 5 laps down in this 12-lap feature event. Hill goes to the high side. Here comes Heisel to the inside line. Heisel trying the slide job, not going to be able to make it. Meanwhile, battle for 2nd also as Riley Fuller tries to move inside Blaine Younts, and here comes the triple nickel as well, moving up into that group. Top 5, throw a blanket over, and Chase Galvin has made his way from the back of the field as we are halfway. Down into turn number 1, out of turn number 2. Ron Hill with a high side line. The High Plains Drifter gets it the job done and finishes right up there. Takes over that first spot. coming into 3 out of turn number 4. Ron Hill showing the way just past the halfway point here tonight at I-35 Speedway. Riley Fuller, Blaine Younts, and Bo Wells in a big battle back there as well. Here comes Heisel with another try at the lead in the 27 car. Heisel right in the back of Ron Hill, several laps around, looks to the low side line, a battle for the lead again as they come out of 4. Heisel to the inside, Hill to the outside. Door handle to the door handle, down into turn number 1. Heisel and Hill still side by side. You know it's going to come down to a final lap as they come by. Now Heisel pulls the inside line. He may have broken. Heisel may have broken down there in the 27 car. Christian Heisel running for second. Oh, and it looks like Chase Galvin and Bo Wells into each other on the front stretch. Riley Fuller involved as well as she comes to a quick stop. Ron Hill down the backstretch looking for the green flag restart. We are 9 laps down with 3 remaining. Looking for 1 for the other thumb. Blaine Younts looking for 1 for another finger as we come by. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Blaine looking for win number 2 on the season. James Smith right behind him in the 0-3 car. Here comes Albert Curtis as well. Heisel at the back of the field apparently has found that power back in that car. It'll be 2 laps to go, this time by for the Monkey Man as he comes by out of turn number 4. Ron Hill. Smith's putting some pressure on Blaine Younts. They're nearly side by side. Albert Curtis very high coming through 1 and 2. Boy, just right at the top of the cushion. Here comes the Monkey Man out of turn number 4. White flag, 1 more lap to go for Ron Hill. Younts, Smith, Curtis, and Heisel as they come to the line. A backstretch to go and 2 corners for the Monkey Man, Ron Hill. Last win was back on August 3rd. He's going to make the victory here tonight. On August 24th, it's going to be Ron Hill, the Monkey Man, with win number 10. Blaine Younts, Smith, Curtis, and Heisel at the line. John Willard, green flag is out, and we are underway. 10-lap feature. Into turn number 1. It's going to be David Miller III, the 31 of Mick, making a big move on piece of the inside. John Willard moves up into second, but David Miller, the third, your leader, down into turn number 3. Out of 4, Reed makes some contact with the 31 of Mick. Still able to continue on. Looks like Frank Reed a little bit slower and may have had a tire cut down as he goes to the infield and comes to a stop. So Frank Reed comes to a stop. Meanwhile, side by side for your lead, down out of 2. Back into turn number 3. It's still side by side. Coming out of turn number 4. Willard and Mick right up in there too. Willard will be your leader on lap number 2. The half-crazy car of John Willard, your leader. Mick trying to make a move to the inside of David Miller III back there in the 31 car. Miller, the outside of Willard. Now able to make a pass. Here comes Mick again, challenging to the inside line for second. Joseph Mick in the 31 car. He'll take a move to the inside of Willard for the lead. Inside of Willard, side by side for the lead. Willard is going to answer back and continue with the lead. Here comes Miller back to the outside in the 3 car. Battle for the lead as they come through turn number 4. Down the front stretch. Barely any room there between Mick and Miller as they came down out of 4. Here comes Miller back to the outside of Mick, trying to take the high side line. Not able to make the pass as, again, Mick holds on for second with Willard, your leader. As they come to the line, it's going to be Willard, Mick, and Miller as they're halfway through. Sports Compacts here at I-35 Speedway. Again to the inside line. Miller takes a stab at it. Oh, and makes contact with Mick. A barrel roll. 2 flips over sideways as Mick comes to a stop, and the red flag comes out here at I-35 Speedway. And it looks like Joseph Mick is out of the car already. How about a big hand for Joseph Mick? third here for us for the Sports Compacts as we get ready to finish them up here with 3 laps remaining for the Sports Compacts here as they come out of 4. The green flag is out and we are back underway. Christian Peace, Jeremy Larrabee there on the outside, and here comes the half crazy of John Willard in that Batmobile car. John Willard with 9 wins on the year as well, trying to look for another driver for one for the other thumb as they come by this time. Willard moves to the inside of Jeremy Larrabee, but up front it's Christian Peace showing the way. Your leader coming down into turn number 3. They'll be looking at the white flag this time by as Christian Peace gets it from Bob Reber. Reber gives him the white flag. 1 more lap remaining here for the Sports Compacts. Again, Willard inside of Jeremy Larrabee has got his work cut out for him to try to get the victory. Side by side with Larrabee for second. Up front, Christian Peace showing the way. Willard moves the inside, but it's not going to be time enough as it's going to be Christian Peace who gets his first feature win of the year, followed by John Willard.